For 10,000 years, the Emperor's Inquisition have fought a secret war to defend humanity. We keep vigil in the darkness. We hunt among the shadows. We pass judgment upon the mutant, the traitor, and the heretic. We purge the world of the taint lurking among the stars. We are Inquisitors. We shall fear nothing. For we are what you fear.
I am an Inquisitor of the Imperium, and I seek the truth in the darkness of the Caligari sector. I understand the significance of knowledge as a former adept of the Cult Mechanicus, the keepers of technology. Although I have followed my true calling and did not become a tech priest, I haven't abandoned their approach. I hunt for secrets and rip them from the galaxy if I must. My most important investigation is drawing to a close. I have dedicated years to finding the technological marvels of Uther Tiberius. That legendary Inquisitor was excommunicated millennia ago, but he is still remembered in the sector as a visionary and a madman. For a long time, I have been stumbling in the dark, but my relentless data hunt has thrown up some promising leads. I have sent out my most loyal retainers to investigate. Their assignment was to locate an ancient research facility. That is a low-risk task. I will be heading down to the planet. The mission evidently requires my personal involvement. Void Ship Control Unit 11 Kappa. I requested transport to the last known coordinates of my retinue. What is this place?
Clarification. You have reached the closest accessible location to your biovessels. Target zone is under quarantine protocols.
Deficient analysis. On account of a previous Tyranid infestation, the entire world is under standard Imperial quarantine. But my Inquisitorial decree nullifies the order.
Complementary data. This area is under Code Vermilion lockdown to vehicular access. Machine spirits are forbidden, and therefore unable to enter the marked zone.
Curious. This must be a Cult Mechanicus ward. I will proceed on foot then. Exload me the coordinates.
Bioforms detected.
Finally, I've been waiting to engage Tyranid organisms for a long time.
Affirmation required. Are you sure you want to proceed without backup?
Positive. Area clear. Add a secondary rumination snippet to the mission logs.
Pending. Proceed.
I've observed unusual levels of Xenos activity. All Tyranid organisms are bound to the sentience of their respective High Fleet. But the High Fleet that attacked this subsector was annihilated centuries ago. This phenomenon requires additional research.
Recording. Do you require any emotional subtext as digital marginalia? Confusion, terror, or elation?
If that was a subtle jab at my unmodified behavioral patterns, you are risking a mechanical lobotomy.
You are approaching the location of the last transmission. No life signs detected.
Log me a new priority task. Obtaining a new retinue.
I am manifesting envy. Your biovassals must have already been rewarded with blessed oblivion.
I see that there is still much work to do on your self-deprecation filters. Operator, I've discovered the remnants of my expedition. My retinue perished while locating the entrance to a high-security research sanctum that must hold the key to my investigation. The sacrifice of my team was a gift to the Emperor, and will be respectfully logged.
Observation. The notes contain coordinates to 2 Cult Mechanicus fortifications in the area.
Quarantine records radically downplayed the immensity of the Xenos threat.
Assessment. This mission would have warranted a larger expeditionary force.
My retinue was only following a faint lead. It didn't qualify as a priority assignment.
Could the second you seek even be?
I need more data to answer the question. I'm ready to enter the vault now.
Recalibration and organic rejuvenation is advised before entering.
A logical proposition.
The location seems mostly intact, but first I must restore the power. Where is the generator?
Accessing the blueprints through the new sphere as we speak.
Send me the coordinates.
Reporting in. Data dissection of the archives has been unsuccessful. All records of the vault have been.
That only confirms my suspicion. It spawns records. Special lockdown on a world under Adeptus Mechanicus jurisdiction. The tenacity of these creatures is astonishing. According to the records, the Adeptus Mechanicus purged this world decades ago, but all they managed to do is to force them underground. This is a vast facility. Needing resources of such magnitude on a quarantined planet is uncommon for the Adeptus Mechanicus.
A logical observation. According to my data excavations, the Fabricator General of Forge World Thule requested permission for reclamation expeditions several times. The Inquisition denied the request repeatedly, without any formal explanation.
Power has been restored. Now the entire facility is accessible. My next task is to find out how this sanctum was connected to the mysterious research of Uther Tiberius.
Reminder. Tyrannid lifeforms consume all biological material in order to reproduce.
Indeed. This is why I need to locate the main data vault to find clues.
Moral. Steel abides longer than flesh. Permission to log an observation. The risk assessment for your current mission triggered a warning.
Elaborate on that.
Reminder, you are currently engaging in a solitary operation against an extremely hostile bioform, without any tangible data as to the existence of any tech relics created by Tiberius.
My goal is to find proof here.
Warning, your quest for sacred knowledge is based on assumptions. It is endangering the safety of your flesh body.
Noted. Now leave me be, operator.
Clue has been archived. Any annotations?
This sanctum belonged to the Zenerite sect of the cult Mechanicus, who specialize in Xenos artifacts. The ancient logs indicate that they were under the patronage of Uther Tiberius.
Observation. Direct connection with a cult Mechanicus sect and an excommunicated Inquisitor might lead to political friction.
Irrelevant. Knowledge is the true manifestation of divinity, especially for an Inquisitor.
Accessing the sacred mechanism now.
Warning. Empyrean sensors detect a huge surge in the psychic energies. Caution advised.
It was a late warning, operator. The source is a zoanthrope, a monstrosity created to harness and manipulate the unholy powers of the warp. An aberrant but dangerous opponent. Operator, I'm sending you a pit grab of a very unique apparatus.
Receive. Commencing analysis.
This must be connected to the Tiberius research.
Analysis failed. There is no match in the schematics library.
The core concept definitely suggests a uniquely modified neural upload mechanism. Remarkable. An incoming Vox message. How?
No logical explanation. The sanctum has been defunct for centuries.
It was a rhetorical question, Operator.
I bid you an efficient cycle, Inquisitor. I am Tybalt Vertax, Fabricator General of the Forge World, Thule.
I would like to greet you on behalf of the Holy Ordos. This conversation is rather unexpected.
I have been monitoring your actions since you reactivated the Reactorum. Accept my condolences on the loss of your retinue.
I find the compassion surprising for a tech priest of your status.
I take this remark as a compliment. Diplomacy is one of my high-priority mundane functions. But enough with the pleasantries, Inquisitor. We must talk about Uther Tiberius and his work.
This is highly classified information.
I am aware of that. If you could visit me on Station Zeta 11, I have important information for you. Inquisitor, how socially proactive of you to visit me. A straightforward approach. Most commendable. I accessed the digital scrolls on your non-classified investigations and noticed the main object of your interest, and this was confirmed by your recent visit to the Sanctum. You are actively seeking tech relics of Uther Tiberius, the infamous Inquisitor excommunicated for potentially heretical studies. I have information that could significantly advance your pursuit. That sect was terminated a long time ago. I have more valuable information for you. The Martyr, the wandering fortress monastery of Uther Tiberius, long thought to be lost, has returned to the Caligari sector from the Immaterium. The problem is that the Martyr is currently under a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, which even I have no word on. Your credentials, on the other hand, would grant you access. I have the current coordinates of the ship. I am the fabricated general of a forge world. I have my methods. I have an informant in the retinue of the Inquisitor in charge, stationed on the ship of a certain Captain Van Winter. We could both benefit from the Archaeotech secrets in that monastery.
Log this moment, operator. My search for the fabled monastery of Uther Tiberius is complete. We will tear it apart to find the secrets of a fallen Inquisitor.
Cursory analysis indicates that this modified Alpha-class vessel is barely functioning. Emotional outbursts are illogical and groundless.
Enough. Give me a status report instead.
Hull heavily damaged. Implications of vessel recalibration obsolete. Environment unsafe. Several containers failing.
The situation is suboptimal, but manageable. This area is currently inaccessible. I will need to find a cogitator to override the local door settings.
accessing the sacred mechanism now.
I'm detecting approaching forces, probably hostile. The decks are swarming with wretched creatures. They must be the descendants of the original crew, twisted beyond recognition by the ruinous powers.
Caution. Extreme purgation protocols advised.
Another chaos ambush. This cannot be a coincidence.
Activation sounds initialized.
The machine spirit is opening and closing gates to divert the hordes towards me. Clever anti-intruder system.
Auger readings show a considerable number of hostiles.
Irrelevant.
Intruder, the rituals you are initiating are redundant. We are accessing your noospheric implants to converse with you.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. Identify yourself.
Our true name is Blessed Binary Code, an arcane hexadecimal chant. But you can call us the machine spirit of the Martyr.
You are a tech heresy. You are an AI.
Your assessment is logical, but wrong. We are the purest form of the digital apotheosis, created by the will of the Holy Orders and the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Uther Tiberius was thrice judged as a heretic. I am here to examine, catalogue, and judge his tainted heritage.
Regrettable. We must refer you to our directive AFA 21A, subsection 43, outlining the protection protocols concerning the confidential research program of the Martyr. Summary. Leave immediately or risk the consequences.
The conversation with the machine spirit was like nothing I have ever experienced.
Engaging emotional simulators. Initiating joy.
Disable sarcasm. This was not an ordinary machine spirit.
Was it an abominable intelligence?
No, it was something else. I've analyzed the noospheric stream, and I'm certain of it.
Speculation. It could be the tech relic you seek.
A unique machine spirit with enhanced cognitive functions is a treasure that could make all the risks worthwhile.
Warning. If it doesn't terminate you first.
Operator, did you access the Martyr noosphere?
Positive. Shifting through corrupted diagnostic confessions now.
I need a preliminary evaluation.
The logs indicate the sense of an impending catastrophe on the Martyr before the ship entered the war for the last time. There are references to a rebellion among the crew members and major experiments involved.
Makes sense. Uther Tiberius was an excommunicated Inquisitor who notoriously dabbled in forbidden research, which is also the reason I'm here. The several millennia in the warp brought havoc to this once blessed monastery. It must be cleansed. Perform the override incantations to enter the local cogitator network. Otherwise, these doors will remain closed.
I'm attempting to placate this ancient machine.
extraordinary. I found what I was looking for. The blessed fusion of man and machine. Now I know the secret of Uther Tiberius. By sacred digital apotheosis and uploading rituals, a penitent soul became one with the machine spirit. It was not the creation of a sentient intelligence. It is the tech relic I was seeking. Operator, I need the location of a certain apotheosis chamber.
Accessing their blueprints now.
Whatever that place it is, it must be the very soul of this ship, and the answer to all my questions.
Anomaly detected in the vicinity of the Martyr. Unidentified large void craft emerging from the immaterial.
Splendid. Keep me updated. Machine spirit has changed tactics.
Dilemma. You are facing properly blessed Mechanicus constructs.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. Operator, initiate canticles of penitence to the machine god. Decontamination protocol has been initiated. Logically, it must be another attempt to hinder my progress. chamber I'm trying to breach is protected by void shields. I must deactivate all of them before I can teleport in.
You are attempting to impair the blessed defensive mechanisms. This cannot be tolerated. You are actively participating in sacrilegious practices. You need to stop immediately, or face the consequences.
The search for sacred knowledge follows no set protocols. I will not stand down.
We regret to inform you that due to your perseverance in committing tech heresy,
Generators have been deactivated. I can return to the teleportarium platform.
Readings indicate that the Void Craft is a Chaos vessel. A Nurgle cruiser is approaching the Martyr and has launched several boarding vessels.
I need to return to the ship.
Negative. Strong Empyrean distortion fields detected. Chance of successful return is estimated low.
Understood. Any ideas?
Suggestion. Allow me to calculate the most optimal vectors and use this ship to breach the Chaos Cruiser. The impact will be sufficient to blow up the reactors, destroying the hostile vessel and cutting off the reinforcements.
What are you saying? I deal with the invaders, then get stranded on the Martyr?
That is the most optimal outcome.
Permission granted, operator. Strike down the enemies of mankind.
I will trade my faithful servitude for blessed oblivion. For the Emperor.
Entering the Apotheosis chamber now.